Welcome to Twin Peaks with Steve and Putty. Our journey through the wonderful show that was Twin Peaks in preparation for the new show coming in 2016. What we intend on doing is each week going through an episode and kind of discussing it. Of course there'll be spoilers, but it's a 25-year-old show, so get over it. But hopefully you'll join in the discussion with us. I'm a big fan of Twin Peaks, and Putty's new to the series. So I wanted to know, as we sip on this fine cup of joe, what Putty thought of Twin Peaks before we started watching.
So I've heard a lot of good things about it. A lot of people say it's the best show they've seen.
Which is a bold claim.
Yeah, which is a bold claim. Yeah, but I've heard that numerous times. It's not just like one person saying it. I've heard it's really good. I've heard it's really kind of pulpy.
Yeah.
Really, it's I've heard it ends too soon, obviously, because it's cancelled. But yeah, I've only heard good things about it.
Yeah.
I've kept away from spoilers pretty well.
Yeah.
I know some stuff that I wish I didn't know. But still, I've only heard good things about the show.
What did you like about the pilot?
I think it was just a really good way to introduce the characters. There are a lot of characters in the show, and I think it benefited from it being an hour and a half long instead of just normal 45 minutes. But yeah, just kind of building the world around the characters as well. It seemed like the people who were making it really knew how to write TV and how to film TV. So yeah, it was just a really good, almost standalone movie. That worked really, really well. Yeah. Seeing the pilot again, what did you enjoy from it and get from it this time?
So it's like an old friend. It's always like an old friend coming back to a TV show that you kind of know and love.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting how much of it you remember, because I think I've started rewatching occasionally, and I've watched the pilot a number of times. But it always surprises me how emotional an opening it is too. Like it just, like you get a sense of Laura Palmer's death and the impact it has on the whole town, and like just people who didn't know her, or just barely knew her, and like how that was this kind of huge thing. So it was good. It felt good, and I'm excited about our journey right through it. What characters did you like? Now we made a rule to this question, didn't we?
Yeah, we can't talk about it.
We can't talk about Agent Cooper.
Because he was just like the standout.
But maybe I said you could get that as your first character if you like. So is Agent Cooper your favourite character?
At the moment, yeah, he's my favourite character.
Yeah.
He's just kind of so quirky, and like no one else in the town. It's kind of the story of like a big city guy coming to a small town. But instead of him being like stuck up and stuff like that, he's just kind of full on embracing the town. Just like he wants to know all about the trees, what kind of trees they are, and if there's cherry pie in the town, and where's the best cherry pie, stuff like that. He's just, even like his tape recording. Yeah, that's right. Like he's talking to his secretary, and he does his like expense report on the tape recorder or something. He's a really, really interesting character. Yeah. And I like Kyle MacLachlan. Yeah. His performance, like he's a really good actor. Yeah. And like he always comes across as like dumb, but he's not. Like he's very, very kind of clued in. Yeah, you can see he kind of knows, like especially in interrogation scenes, he knows what he wants to get out of the people and how to get them. How to get it. So he's a very good character. Yeah. So watching the pilot again, has your favourite character changed, or?
I think for me it's like there's certain characters I don't like. That's always, like I find like James and Donna a bit irritating, but they grow on you, Okay. But like it's the small characters that kind of like I really like the deputy who keeps crying at the like the crime scenes and stuff like that, and he just gets all upset. I can't remember his name though. It was Andy, that's right. And he's just wonderful. And then there's like the log lady, and
does log lady stick around? Or?
Yeah. She actually has passed away since. So there's kind of like this. There was like a little bit sadness when they announced a new show, and then the lady with the eye patch, like that guy's wife, and she's just talking about the blinds and stuff like that. Things like that I just kind of really like. So what do you kind of hope to get out of the show? Like what are you anticipating is going to happen and stuff like that?
Well, first off, I hope they find out who killed Laura Palmer. Seeing as that's like the point of the show. But I kind of hope that, like, I'm not sure exactly when that happens.
Yeah.
But I know
it happens too early.
Yeah, I know it happens too early. So I'm hoping that after that happens, they kind of have a story to keep on going after it. Because if the point of the show is to find out the murderer, and then like they find out the murderer, like as an outsider looking in, there's not much else that the show can do after that. So hopefully, they find somewhere.
They do, but I don't think it kind of had the same crowd. You know, like it didn't have the same kind of audience participation. So
to get out of the show after rewatching it.
Yeah. So for me, I think it's about kind of touching base. So there's certain things that I don't remember. Like there's weirdness to it, and I think like it's been a while since I've kind of sat down with it, and I just wonder how much of that weirdness I now understand. When we get to like Fire Walk With Me, like the movie about like Laura Palmer's last 7 days, like that's really weird, and I'm just curious to see how much I can kind of take in and how much that kind of prepares me for the new show. So that's week 1 of Welcome to Twin Peaks with Pudding and Steve. Next week we'll cover episode 2, and hopefully you'll follow along watching the show and ask your questions if you've got them, or make your comments. Hopefully we improve on props and the like. Until then, we'll catch you later. Cheers.